Story 40, another reference to something that, we can look at differently. A Chinese slave girl having been brought to a king. He desired to have connection with her whilst in a state of intoxication, but as she repelled him, he became angry and presented her to one of his Negro slaves, whose upper lip was higher than his nostrils. Cleft palate, or what's that? Or is that a different condition? Whilst the lower one hung down to his neck, his stature was such that the demon Sakra would have been put to flight, and a fountain of pitch emitted stench from his armpits. Thou wouldst say that, till the resurrection, ugliness is his stamp, as that of Joseph was beauty. His person was of so wretched an aspect that his ugliness surpassed all description, and from his armpits we take refuge with Allah. They were like a corpse in the month of Merdad. I'm assuming that's something like August or something, right? At that time, the desire of the Negro was libidinous. His lust overcame him. His love leapt up, and he took off the seal of her virginity. In the morning, the king sought the girl, but could not find her, and having obtained information of what had taken place, he became angry, ordered the Negro and the girl to be firmly tied together by their hands and feet, and to be thrown from the lofty building into a ditch. One of the viziers, placing the face of intercession upon the ground, pleaded that there was no guilt in the Negro, since all the servants of his majesty usually receive presents and benefits, as he had received the girl. The king rejoined, what would it have mattered if he had, for one night, delayed his enjoyment? He said, my lord, hast thou not heard that it was said, when a man with a burning thirst reaches a limpid spring, think not that he will care for a mad elephant. When a hungry infidel is at an empty house at table, reason will not believe that he cares for the Ramadan. It says Ramazan here, but Ramadan, The king, being pleased with this sally, exclaimed, I make thee a present of the Negro. What am I to do with the girl? He replied, give the girl to the Negro, because that half is also due to a dog, of which he has consumed the other half. The thirsty heart does not wish for limpid water, half of which was consumed by a fetid mouth. How can the king's hand again touch an orange after it has fallen into dung? Well, but we know that his character wasn't such to have judged people in the first place. He didn't mind taking people by force, which is about as bad as it gets, right? And he, was drunk and, but slave or free, people deserve companionship. And, the one of the points is he didn't know that there was, he was supposed to hold off or something. It's like, well, I thought you gave her to me to wife. And, the king was the law of the land, and whatever the king said was supposed to be what they were supposed to do. And they're supposed to be rewarded, if anything, not punished. And,